story about a couple in which the man happens to be a jealous type. Yes, he checks his wife's phone on a daily basis. He doesn't want to see any man with his wife. That's how bad he was. And the wife happens to be this easygoing person. All she wanted was just a peaceful home. Something happened on a fateful day. He had a business trip in Abuja and he had to go with someone, which was a secretary. They made reservations before going, but unfortunately when they got there, it was just a room that was available. So there was no any other option than to share the room with the secretary. Unfortunately, one thing led to another and boom, they had sex. Yes, they had sex. Now, should we say that what the man did with a secretary, should we say that it was a mistake or it was a choice? That will bring us to today's topic. Is cheating a choice or a mistake? If you want to know our take on it, then this channel is for you. Stay right there. Don't move an inch. We'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Now, I'm sure some of you might actually say that the story I shared might actually support the man that, okay, what he did was a mistake, it wasn't intentional. Now, I want to ask you, do we know the meaning of cheating? Yes, because we just hear that word. Do we even know what it means? Now, let me tell you what it means. Cheating is an act of cowardice, and it has nothing to do with making mistakes. Yes, and it is an act of greed. That is, not appreciating what you have and not also willing to let go of the person you have. Yes, and you commit this sin because it automatically makes you happy. For crying out loud. Yes, if it doesn't make you happy, then you don't have any reason to do it. Now, I would like to say that cheating has been from inception. Yes, from childhood to adulthood and all, and we still experience cheating up till now. Yes, let me take us back to childhood. I don't know if we can remember while we were growing up, we would have our older siblings share stuff with us, maybe meat, maybe food, maybe even material items. And if we notice well, we would see that our older ones always want to have a larger chunk. They always want to have a larger portion. What should we call that? Or they even want to have, even from the little we have to ourselves. That is cheating. Even in the aspect of business, we see business partners and the deal was to share it 50-50. And at the end of the day, you see one of them wanting to have the whole share to himself. That is cheating. Yes. But for the purpose of today's episode, we're just going to narrow the topic to relationship or marriage. Yes. And I want to look at this from the women's side and from the men's side. Now, ladies, I want to ask you a question. Why do men cheat? Yes, because it is really necessary to ask ourselves this question. We have to know why men cheat. So I'm just going to be talking about a few reasons I feel men cheat. Yes, because we have a lot of reasons. But what are the reasons men cheat? The first one is not satisfying them sexually. Yes, men are known to have high libidos. That is, they have high urge for sex. And if you as a wife are not satisfying your man when necessary at the right time, honestly, he's going to go out there and look for that woman that will give him back to back. Because the way men are wired, once they feel the urge, they always want to have sex. Yes. And if you're that kind of lady that you're tired today, you keep giving excuses upon excuses, trust me, he's going to go out there and look for someone that can give him without complaint. So the second reason men cheat is also lackadaisical attitude on the woman's part towards the appearance. Yes, we have some ladies that believe that, okay, once I'm in my husband's house, I don't need to look good. What gave you that impression? No, it is that time you need to look good, because on daily basis, your man goes out and meets a whole lot of women that looks good, dresses good, or maybe you're that kind of person that when you guys were cutting, you have this courage, you smell nice, you wear nice hair, you look good. In fact, and you end up getting married and you start paying less attention on your look. Trust me, it's going to start seeing other ladies who are more attractive than you out there, and is prone to looking out and cheating. Yes, because you stopped paying attention to how you look. So it's better to take note. Now, the third reason why men cheat is promiscuous life before marriage. Yes, you would agree with me that anything you do for a period of 4 months becomes an habit. And if your man is the type that lives a promiscuous life before he eventually gets married to you, you should know that that cheating act in him will not will not just disappear. Take for example, if you're someone that you set your alarm clock to 5 a.m. every morning, if you notice it, you'll get to a particular you'll get to a particular period whereby you don't even need the alarm to wake you anymore. Same thing applies to cheating. Yes, if it's something you've been doing over and over again, it only takes the grace of God for such man to actually stick to you. Yes, so now that we've seen some of the reasons why men cheat, we have to look at the women's side too. So guys, why do women cheat? Yes, because it is important to also know the reason why women cheat. So I'm just going to be sharing few of the reasons I feel women cheat. The first one is not meeting the financial need of the lady. As we all know, money to a woman is like water to a nursery bed. She needs money to feel good. She needs money to be able to represent, if you understand what I mean. And if you're that kind of man that keeps giving excuses upon excuses, honestly, she would go outside and actually meet someone that would even do more for her. And mind you, I do not support a lady being a liability. I do not support it. Because as a lady, you are also supposed to be able to bring something to the table, because it makes more sense when your husband is contributing and you are also contributing. Yes, so that the workload will not be too much for the husband. But every lady wants that man that is financially stable, that is financially secure. Yes, so another reason why women cheat is lack of love and attention. That will bring us to not speaking your woman's love language. Yes, we've treated it on this channel and we actually talked about the 5 love languages that we have. But not to talk too much, if your wife is the kind of person that a love language is words of affirmation, acts of service, gift giving, or even quality time, and you're not there, honestly, she would get that time that she's craving for. She will get it outside. Or let's say, take for example, your wife is this kind of person that loves this romantic etiquette, or maybe when you guys go out together, she expects you to open the car door for her, and you're like, that is, if you're ready, you will enter, honestly. Or if you're that kind of person that your wife expects you to, like, okay, darling, please hurry up and let's go. You're the kind of person that will be like, Mommy Yinka, that is, Mommy Yinka, if you don't hurry up, I will leave you. So what do you expect? And she's actually seeing someone that is actually taking care of her, giving her that love, attention, what she wants to hear, giving her outside. She has every tendency to cheat. Now, having known all of this, I would actually want to say that there should not be reasons to cheat. Yes, because if you claim you love your wife, if you claim you love your husband, I don't feel you should have a reason to cheat. But we just said all of that should, in case if the cheating act eventually happens, there's always a story to tell at the end of the day, because I cheated because of this, I cheated because of that. Now, what is the way forward? If your wife cheats on you and if your husband cheats on you, how do you move forward from there? I would say that the first thing you have to do is dialogue. Yes, you need to talk about it. You need to have an heart-to-heart talk. Yes, why did he cheat on you and why did she cheat on you? Yes, and that is only when you're intentional about the marriage. That is only when you don't want to lose the marriage. Yes, because if you don't talk about it and you end up moving to someone else, honestly, you don't know how that person will actually turn out to be, because they say the angel you know today is better than the devil you know today is better than the angel you just met. Yes, sorry about that. Yes, so you have to talk about it. It is only if it is life-threatening, that is when you should leave. But if it's not life-threatening, why not? Sit down, have a discussion, open up, talk about reasons, what made you cheat. Yes, and also be willing to take corrections, because we have some ladies that will be like, he met me like that, didn't you know I was doing like that before we got married? Or we have some guys that will say, he knows I'm like that, can it come. It doesn't work that way. You have to learn to compromise. Yes, you have to be able to compromise, to adjust to each other's standard. That is when things will work smoothly. And also, lastly, you have to visit the psychologist or counselor. Yes, to put you guys back right on track. Yes, because you have to be able to spice up your marriage and the likes. Now, I'm sure by at the end of all this, you already know our stand. To me, cheating is a choice and not a mistake, because it's a process. You don't just jump at it. It's something that has been growing inside of you. You just need a right time and place to actually execute it. With that being said, thank you so much for staying tuned on today's episode. Let me know what you feel in the comment section. Let me know what you feel, if you feel cheating is a choice or if you feel it's a mistake. I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.